Good evening, friends. I'm Keith Lockhart, the conductor of the Boston Pops Orchestra, and
I'm Dennis Alves, the Director of Artistic Planning for the Boston Pops.
And it's our pleasure to welcome you to this very special concert of the Boston Pops, featuring the winners of the 15th Annual Fidelity Investments Young Artists Competition and the incredible Boston-born indie rock band Guster.
I think sometimes we think young people aren't necessarily paying attention, but that's not the case anymore.
They seem to have spent time thinking of why they are performers, why they need to do this.
And they're showing us. They're teaching us, actually, I would say.
That's a good place to leave it, I think.
I think music is something that can connect communities, give them integrity in the midst of crises, and to share people's experiences is extraordinary.
When I'm playing piano, I think that's the moment when I'm most in the present, without any regard for the past or the future. I want the audience to also feel that sense of they're with us for the ride.
When you know what you bring to the table, how your art makes other people feel, you really have to believe in that and just let it out and in the best way that you can.
Brings me away from trying to be perfect, but rather doing it to serve what my ultimate purpose is, being the best human that I can be.
I fed off of other people being their authentic self. If I can make another person feel like that, it's the best feeling in the world.
I've been seeing concerts at Symphony Hall pretty much my whole life, and I thought to myself, I wish I could sing on that stage.
I feel so honored and excited to be performing with the Boston Pops. It's one of the best orchestras in the world.
We can prove that, we've been here, we've done something amazing together.
Crazy to impact people, just like how I was impacted. It feels otherworldly.
I don't even remember when I got into music. It was just at such a young age. For me, it's like an outlet. Whether it's writing music or listening to music, it takes me away from reality, because reality often, at my age, can be very stressful, especially with the pandemic.
Music was a form of therapy and really healed me as well as many other people.
It would give me a sense of excitement, a sense of hope, if I could show my younger self where I am now.
The type of appreciation that piano has given me for really the inner workings of the universe and how I've gone about constructing my life has been amazing, and I don't think that's a perspective that can ever be taken away after you've gained it.
Seeing 18-year-old Jack with the best friends that he's ever had, performing with the Boston Pops, I just wouldn't believe myself.
Music is not just about things you produce yourself, but also other people and inspiring them as well.
I feel like the moment you find your own worth, people are able to see your worth. Knowing your strengths is one of the most important things.
I think it's so important to embrace humanity, and not being perfect is perfectly okay.
I think this is also something that my parents have always told me. As long as you're alive at the end of the day and you're a functioning human being, you don't need to be the best at piano or anything really. As long as you can take care of yourself and that you're happy.
Equally important is the experiences you have outside of music helps you form all the deep and intricate emotions that you can express in your music.
The main reason why I'm so optimistic about humanity, I've seen so many people who are kind of striving to make the world a better place.
The fact that I could impact a little boy that looks like me and feels a certain way that I felt is so surreal and inspiring to me.
They won't care about the mistakes that you've made. They'll really care about the impact that you've made on them.
Any progress that you make is progress nonetheless, and to be satisfied with a little bit, because it's better than nothing. It's infinitely better than nothing.
A lot of the beautiful things form because of connections and support between people and working together.
It's okay if you're not the smartest kid or the fastest person. The most important trait to have is to be good and want to do good for the world.
If something doesn't go as you expected, you can still be grateful and still be appreciative of everyone who has supported you.
For yourself and for others, show people you know your strengths and that you know who you are.
I don't need to make it to Broadway to be happy. I don't need to make it to Broadway to be successful. I don't need to change the world, but impacting people, performing for the Boston Pops will make people know I'm there.
Even if I become physically unable to play piano, the way that I play it will always be in my head. That type of experience it's just impossible to take that away from you.
If I can make people understand the emotions associated as a human being, I think that really expresses the power of music to its fullest.
I really want the audience to have just as much fun as we are up there.
Singing with the Boston Pops is like incredible. I don't think little me would have ever imagined that.
I don't even know how I'm gonna feel. I can't even picture it because I've never had something this big.
And it's just a very powerful feeling to be doing something with so many other people, and that's what really brings us all together.
I couldn't be more grateful that I'm at the place that I am. And I'm so excited to see where I go in the future.
If they were to give us advice, it would be like practice.
Practice. I know.
They would be like, can't you guys just practice? And it would be better if you practiced.